Gardner's series of reports on the new trend hitting Nashville. Yesterday, you saw how the new wave look began in London with punk rockers. The same is true for the new wave of music. Since its debut in the late 70s, it has evolved into many forms, from anger to let's party. It seems to have caught on locally for a small but solid group of young people. And each week, new music groups with unusual names surface to a crowd that appreciates their kind of sound. This is not a new wave club in London or Los Angeles. This is Cantrell's in Nashville, Tennessee. The band is called The Replacements. Some call their music hardcore punk. I call it loud. In fact, their volume was so high it shut down our camera. A few blocks away in a club called Elliston Square, another band plays. The group is called In Pursuit. Their look fits right in with the new wave that crossed the ocean and settled in American cities, from the miniskirt and ankle-high boots to their sound, which they call new music. Our camera survived this set. Atlanta, Georgia. You are listening to a group called Jason and the Nashville Scorchers, a band from, you guessed it, Music City, USA, a city you probably know for its unmistakable country sound. The Scorchers, like the other two bands you just heard, are a sample of the sound that many youngsters are choosing to listen to locally. What groups do you listen to?
Just real wild music. I love the Scorchers and Cramps, Gun Club.
Lori and her friend Amy say they were the first punks in their high school, and they say today, at 20, they enjoy the new looks and the new sounds.
Yeah. I don't like pink and white.
Lori and Amy may soak in the Scorchers sound, a sound some critics call country punk. Nashville Network host Ralph Emery sees it another way.
Jason and the Nashville Scorchers.
You got to be putting me on.
It's a hot act.
Huh? I'm doubling back the other way. Is there anything else you'd care to contribute to this show?
How do you react when you hear, you know, a legend like Ralph Emery react like he did?
I thought it was hilarious.
You left me somewhat confused. Are they portraying themselves as country or rock?
I'm sure it hit him really hard, you know, it hit him right between the eyes. But that's what we want.
Some groups want more than to shock the audience. According to a New York music writer, many new bands reflect cynicism and nihilism. Their basic philosophy: we could all get run over by a truck tomorrow, so what's the use?
In a crowded city, I call my home.
Many of these young people seem to make up what some call the why me generation. They see themselves as children of lost causes. If you can understand the lyrics, you can pick up on this feeling, and you can also get depressed about it.
Shot of love stepping out of bounds.
Feel real when you clear your eyes. Oh, it takes a moment to...
But in much of the new music, the aim is to have fun, to be happy.
What's the way to win? If you got the love, I got the time.
To me, my opinion, our statement is, let's just everybody have a good time. You know, I mean, nobody gets hurt and everybody just has a great time.
One local music critic describes the Scorchers this way: they rough up truck stop country music and mix it with maverick punk urgency. The group's independent record company feels the Scorchers are way beyond punk, and go so far as to say that their new music would be adopted by some of the legendary country greats.
But they feel like if Hank Williams was around now, not as an old man, but if he just came out now as a young songwriter performer, he would have a certain amount of that same kind of urgency that they had. It wouldn't just be the laid back, because the world has changed so much.
So you're shopping around.
dancing may seem strange to you. One critic described the new music dancer twitching like a live wire, as if in a perpetual electrical shock. Some just bounce up and down, and you will notice you never need a partner. Weird? Unusual? Well, let's take a look back at the 50s for a minute.
The girl with the diamond ring, she knows how to shake that thing all right. Hey, hey.
Ed and Blanche Hodges believe the new music is even bigger than rock in the 50s. They say it's more far-reaching.
And I think it's good, it's fresh. And I think there's more and more and more people that are getting involved in it. And more people are liking it. And to my opinion, not just one given age group. They're covering a span of maybe 3 age groups compared to my time. When Presley came along, there was one group.
I didn't expect that he would be playing what he's playing, and I won't say that I was particularly happy with it in the very beginning, but I have come to accept it. And only after, when he used to come home dressed in all the weird outfits, like when he first started playing punk music, oh, it just broke my heart. I thought it was just terrible.
But like the music, the Hodges changed their minds, and they believe that the new wave of music will be a part of this generation's history, so we should all try to enjoy it.
It's the best time around.
Charlie, today you got a glimpse of guitarist Warner Hodges and his parents, and tomorrow Lonnie asks the question, can a generation of country breed a new wave of music? The Hodges family says yes. They're proof and proud of it. What would you call it, country punk or something?
No. I'm about to ask Mel and the boys if they could do some country punk a little later. Look at this.
I wore my punk earrings today to introduce the series for
punk
the
earrings.
ones that Fred calls ashtrays.
I think from the
Mike Kettering said he liked these earrings, by the way, so
closet
better
punker.
quit making fun of
Gladys Knight and the Pip Drawings coming up right after this. Don't go away.